Hello guys, today is dehumidifier testing. So currently it is around 75 degrees in here, which I find it extremely difficult to believe, and around 47% humidity, and the humidity has been rising very quickly. So let's see if we can get a better scan of the temperature. Yeah, it's 80. So it's just around 80 degrees inside my room, and since it's spring, I think it would be a good time to test out the dehumidifiers. So first dehumidifier we have is the Silvercrest mini dehumidifier. This one is being used inside the bedroom for now until I put in the window AC. So we're just going to take a quick look at it, make sure there's nothing that seems out of place, and then we're going to plug it in and then start up. First I'm going to take a look at the water bucket. So I don't have a big dehumidifier in my room because I'm eventually going to be able to put in the window air conditioner, and that would take care of the dehumidification needs. So here is the bucket. This is what holds the water. PC polycarbonate. Widen out the view real quick. And I'm going to take a look at it. That's the humidifier. I'm going to remove that eventually. That's going to be for a separate video when I start putting this stuff back away. So here's the box. Or I'm gonna have to move this radio because it's taking up too much space. I need extra room. It is kind of a mess on this table. I don't really have too much room. So I'm just gonna take a look in here, make sure there's no mold or anything. Okay, that looks good. Because you don't want mold in there. And when you put extra water and mold, it just becomes really difficult to clean. This to float, and here's that, and that's just some hard water I never cleared out. I'm gonna clean this thing eventually, but I actually gotta put it in service today because I have to. It's getting pretty uncomfortable right now, and taking the humidity out the air purifier. Okay, so that looks good. I gotta put the float back in. The best way to do this is just you put it upside down and then close it back in. This weight is pretty much nothing. So that's why it's like falling out all over the place. Okay. Yep, that's working. Now I can go inside and check the switches out. Yep, that's good. The fins look good. Yeah, a little bit of dust in there. Eventually I will clean this, but there's no need to take it apart, and I actually need to use it pretty soon. The inside's a little bit dirty, but that can easily be cleaned. This is an older mini dehumidifier model. I think it's from like 2016, which will make it like around 8 years old. These things, I do really like these things. These seem to last longer than the modern dehumidifiers today. I'm going to take a look at that top vent. Make sure there's no dust in there. Yeah, that's good. Yep. And now I can take a look right at the coil. Not the coil, I mean the I don't know, I don't even know what to call this thing. Alright. Yeah, I can see right through it. I can see right into the fan. The windings look really good on the motor. Yep. Sounds nice. Yep. Now I'm going to put this grate back together. And it goes this way. Some of these plastic parts I may like swap out for some higher quality parts eventually, but yeah. For some reason that way looks better. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and start up. It actually has a pretty decent sound to it. Alright, first dehumidifier start of the season. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, not that much, not too exciting because there's no compressor. And eventually what's going to happen is that this thing's going to start to get hot. The output's going to start to get hot, which is going to really stink because this screw is very hot in here. And I don't have the air conditioner because it's literally the end of March. I'm hoping I can get the air conditioner in within the next 2 to 3 weeks because it's definitely weird. Let me see. I'm gonna have to put the big fan in here. I'm probably gonna turn on the evap cooler in a second just to get by for the day, but it is like 81 degrees outside and I'm just cooking. Yeah, it's already warming up a little. Yeah, it's steadily going up. This thing does, for the first starting up of these devices, it does take a while to get cold. I mean hot or whatever. Cold and hot simultaneously because that's how it works. Really interesting technology in this. It just helps here. Like it's like the cold front is in this, in the intake, and then the hot is in the top. So yeah. So now all we gotta do is just play the waiting game. It's not going down quite yet. It still needs to make up its mind. All right, ambient temperature, 79 degrees. Temperature coming out, 87. So yes, that seems to be working. I'm not done with the test yet. I am gonna have to come back to this and see when the water starts condensing on it. Then that'll really let me know if it works. But right now it's looking pretty good. I wish I could see inside there more. It's actually some decent air coming out of it. I can feel it. Like I said, the air coming out isn't powerful, but the air does move quite far. I can feel it going all the way past my tripod. Out here, like if you put your hand there, that's a pretty good breeze. And I do feel that little heat exchanger warming up. Yep, it still has a little bit more to warm up. I think this thing is there to restrict the air to prevent it from, I think there's like this thing that really only works under certain conditions. So I'm gonna keep that air restrictor there until I do more information on how, just like the science and how these things work. You can still feel it coming out though, so it's working. Yeah, it's getting quite warm coming out there now. Now I'm going to go ahead and test the full light and the bucket. So let's see. All right. Let's see if the full light works. Yep, the full light still works. So when the thing is full, it touches this button and it shuts off the unit. So that is fully functional, which is nice. I wouldn't do that too often because these units are known for having broken bucket switches, and I think those field switch breaks. I'm not sure why, because those are very simple devices, but interesting. Yeah. Alright, well, I think it may just be time to play the waiting game, and I'll come back once water starts condensing. Alright, I'm back. We're actually getting some water drips. So, yep, this dehumidifier is completely working. That is a fresh water drop. I really do have to clean that tank. But yeah, it's already starting to drip water. There's the evaporator. I turned on a couple of fans in the room because it got just super uncomfortable, but yeah, there it is. There, I'm gonna take a closer look. Yeah, you can see it. Ultra wide, yeah, that's no better. There's all the water. I think if I clean it, I can get it just a little bit better, but yep. All right, well, that pretty much ends the video. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm happy to report that this dehumidifier is 100% functional.